So today I had two investors call me, my old investors, one from Singapore, one from the UK. They were like, Zohaib, Verve or Rashid Yachts and Marina. I was like, hey guys, there's this palace as well, right? So let's compare all the three. Just makes sense. Waterfront property, right? So I was very excited about Arlo because this map is a bit, I mean, it gives an indication, but I think if you understand, we were targeting units having creek and the creek tower view. So you must understand the creek tower comes somewhere in this position right here. So in this is unique. So I was studying the floor plans. So one very interesting fact is that it's 50 floors. So the buildings in the front were all like Valo or yeah, they were lower rise buildings. So I have an advantage in terms of, see, if you look at the building plan. I'll show you the building plan in the next slide. But I was looking at options like these. For example, surprisingly, there are one beds with a water view. So imagine, so if this is the building that faces the park, I think I'll take the next floor plan. So this was a very interesting floor plan. A zero, for the first time, I have a one bed facing a water view. So we have to target, it sounds funny, but we have to target 1 to 10 and then these units. I'll tell you why. Now in case of Arlo, the ones in the front, for example, let's suppose this was a 03 unit, the unit that had sanctuary and the creek tower view. A two bed was 4 million dirhams, whereas the back facing unit, so there was a 01 series over here which also was, see, now you must understand, corner units have the best views, the light is fantastic. So there was a 01 series that was 3 million, a million dirhams cheaper, but still has a creek tower view. So there are these specific units that you must understand and target. So in this case, I think this, if I get any one of these at an interesting price, because a one bed water view is quite special. There is the bridge over here, so this probably on a higher floor. I'll have the festival city and creek view. In this case, I was considering actually in a funny way, if I get this series, a 04 or 08 series on a higher floor, I may be able to capture the creek tower if I get a on a higher floor. But so these two series, I need to understand the pricing. See, because if the two bed reaches the 4 million mark, then I might deflect towards the Rashid Yachts and Marina full sea view unit, right? But if it's around the 3 million mark and I get a creek tower view, the sort of appreciation. Now, Verve, my only issue with Verve and City Walk is if I buy a two bed for 4 million dirhams, the secondary market prices are the same. That means the prices have not climbed a lot. You must understand coastline is prime. The coastline will always remain prime. Two main rows of Dubai. Coastline, that's the Jumeirah Road and Sheikh Zayed Road. Sheikh Zayed Road is where you have downtown Dubai, and the coastline road is where you have, of course, Rashid Yachts and Marina, Dubai Islands, Palm Jumeirah, Palm Jebel Ali, Dubai Marina, the Bulgari Islands. These are prime locations. No matter what people say, I had a very interesting call yesterday from the UK where someone said, Zoeb, what I can see from outer space, I can see Burj Khalifa, I can see Emirates Hills, I can see Palm Jumeirah. This is Dubai. Okay, so if I can invest anywhere over here, I'm safe. So we need to understand these floor plans. We need to understand these pricings further. I'll get deeper into the floor plans. Give me a minute. Sometimes just aggressively studying the flow plate, you might end up getting a very interesting deal. Because you study the flow plate, this looks like, okay, it's not an interesting unit, right? These are the units you should be targeting, and this. But then when you study the building plan, right? So technically, this would be the three bed, right? I can see the long balcony. So that, of course, it's great. 4.5 million, probably close to 5 million. A three bed. So then you have the 01010, which faces the water. You have the 02 on the other side. But this unit, the 08, okay, it's phenomenal if you get it on a high flow. Again, the view is fantastic, right? Because if you understand the master plan, um, this is great because, like I mentioned, Valo is low rise, Eon is low rise, Aurea, yes, you don't know what's going to happen over here. All these are low rise. It's Creek Beach. If I get on a high flow, I'll again, think Imperial Avenue, right? Think Imperial Avenue, Old Town, downtown. It's Creek Tower. It's going to be long, so I'll get a beautiful view, right? So again, it depends on the pricing. Look at that. That's phenomenal, right? So this rendering is for the three bed, right? This rendering is for the three bed. That's why now this, if you're targeting the fronts, the 09 100102. If you're targeting these, you don't mind being on a lower floor. It's all right because you know what? You're on the water. It's okay. You're gonna be okay. But if you're taking the other side, okay, the 08, we're targeting Creek Tower view. So this on a higher flow, it's great, but you know, emaar tends to, I mean, the 1 to 10, they have a different price scale, 10 to 20, a different price scale. Above, it becomes, see, because it purely depends, are you an investor or an end user? Based on that, you have to select the product, right? So, this is the problem with most launches nowadays. What happens with me is I tell my investor, based on the investor profile, we are like, okay, let's go for, let's go for the, this is your options based on the investor profile. They've given me a certain budget. This is what we're targeting, right? So I've assessed. Now, one fact about Palace, of course, it's 5 star. So in the whole of Creek Harbour, you have only Address and Palace, which is 5 star. 4 star is Vida, and then you have all the standard buildings. So in an island of 500 buildings, it's great to be unique, all right? So limited supply product. Palace is a product in where even if you check Dubai Land Department, investors have made a profit of half a million to 1 million dirhams in a span of 1.5 years. So it's a successful product, limited supply. So that part checks out. Now within the product. So what I do with my investors, I tell them, if we get A, B, C, D between these floors, we'll go for it. If we don't get it, we move on. That's the plan. So definitely an interesting product. Okay. If I compared Verve and Rashid Yachts and Marina, you must understand Rashid Yachts and Marina is a very slim chance, a very, very slim chance because low rise tower, full sea view. 5 star property. Next 5 to 8 years, Dubai Creek Harbour is constantly going to evolve. This year, the works for Creek Tower should start. Okay, the prices are going to rise. It's a very safe stock. You must look at Dubai real estate market like a stock. So based on your investment requirement, we will choose which unit suits your purpose. Are you an investor looking to trade? Are you a person looking for long-term rental? Are you looking for Airbnb? Based on that, we select a unit, and then now I'm going towards Ellington actually because there's a very interesting product. Dude, nowadays I'm just running all the time. You can find me in these trousers because you know every time there's a very interesting launch. Now Ellington is launching something in MBR City, 4 and 5 bed standalone villas. Now standalone villas is a very interesting product. MBR City I love. They have only 84 units. I'm going to check out that product as well. And I'm constantly making reports. I mean, just today, one day, you know, I was dealing with calls from UK, Singapore, US, Africa, Ethiopia, Greece, India, of course. So, you know, that's the sort of buzz in the market, right? Dubai is a phenomenal stock to invest at this state. I can explain which cycle we are in the market right now once we schedule a call. But hope you enjoyed the video. Hit the like, share, subscribe button. If you have any questions, I'm going to try and come live every Saturday for at least 1 hour so I can face you direct and you can ask your questions. And I think it's a fantastic product, but you need to understand which product. Of the floor plans, which was your favorite floor plan? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching. Moments ahead.